And there's a new conundrum waiting for Graham, just down the road.
I'm going to see a lady called Terry. Now, Terry's got a Bichon Frise. He's called Dexter. Well, Bichon Frises are known as being those perfectly white powder puff dogs, but they're very sparkly kind of characters, love people, love dogs. I think Dexter probably loves dogs too much.
OK, come on, you two. Sally, come here, love. Come here, my love.
Clairvoyant Terry was a committed cat lady. Then along came little Dexter and Zelda.
I've had Dexter and Zelda for about 6 years now. Dex! Zelda is the most perfect dog. She's placid, she's lovely, she's loving. And Dexter, oh my God, he's as cute as a button. I mean, there are moments where you really love his strong personality. You know, he's a stepping-out man and he's got no fear of anything at all. He's funny too. He does really funny things, but then sometimes the funny things turn into really bad things.
One bad thing Terry didn't see coming was Dexter's fondness for, well, this. Dexter?
He falls in love with other dogs, but it's not girl dogs, it's only boy dogs. And the first thing he does is go for the genitals. You know, other dogs are happy to go in there for a sniff. Everyone has a sniff. They take each other's phone numbers, you know. Dexter doesn't. He's not there sniffing. He's not sniffing a butt. He's down there licking their bits.
I'm not sure we should be watching this, should we?
He started to do it quite early. As he's got older, it's become quite a bit worse. Dexter. And it's so intense for him that he just follows other dogs. And, you know, he'll take off after them so quickly that I can't catch him, and he won't listen to me.
Dex! Back here, mister! Come on! Dexter! Dexter! Come on! Come on, Dex!
For his own safety, I need him to stop because he has been snapped at. Ah, he's a good boy. Yes. I mean, I love him to pieces. He's great. But he lives in Dexter World.
Welcome to Dexter World, Graham. Buckle up.
Well, here we are in a park. Well, I'll tell you what, why don't you just let him off? Let's see what he does. I see there's a dog over there, actually.
Dex, come here. Off you go.
Go on then, go see your mate.
Go on. Yeah, go and play. There you go.
There you are, look. Looks like, oh, hello.
Yep,
Oh, there we
there
go.
he goes.
He's doing something unspeakable to
yes,
the German
he is.
Shepherd,
Absolutely. You know, you kind of got to admire his fortitude because he thinks he's a big dog, and he's not.
Look.
Dexter!
He's like...
Honestly! Have a bit of decorum.
He's straight in, isn't he?
Straight in.
He's like, never mind buying me dinner. Let's cut to the chase.
Now, see, he hasn't let this dog go now.
No, that's it.
He's straight back there.
He's like a heat-seeking missile, isn't he? Hey?
Look, it's absolutely incessant.
He is, isn't he?
Excuse me. Do you mind pulling the curtains?
Well, it's one thing for sure. He's definitely a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah.
Terry really wants Dexter to keep it in his tiny furry pants for his own sake.
The problem is, though, you know, sooner or later he's going to try it on with a dog who really takes offence to that.
He's been snapped at before by a big dog, and the dog actually took a heap of fur off him around the neck.
Right.
So, I mean, if he'd have been serious, he would have, like, you know, gone straight in around the throat.
Yeah, yeah.
And other people have, you know, yelled at me and yelled at the dog. I had someone kick him once, trying to get away. So I get so frustrated because I don't know what to do with it.
Sure. He's got no boundaries.
No, not at all.
Has he been desexed?
I don't know. I don't know. They were both rescues.
And do we know about his testosterone level?
His testosterone level's very high.
Ka-ching. Right,
Yeah.
OK. I think testosterone is the key to all of this. The big question, though, is what do we do about it?
Coming up, can Graham kill the mood for this Romeo?
Game over. Game over. Game over.
And Will Humphrey... Will Humphrey... Please give it a rest.
That felt like it was never going to stop.
Study...
For intents and purposes, looks like he's desexed, right?
Yeah.
There should be no testosterone,
Yeah.
right? It turns out that you've had a blood test done.
Yeah.
He's got a high level of testosterone, which kind of tells us they probably never descended. So that's interesting. So talk to your vet about that. It may be you go down a surgical route with that. That's the obvious one. However,
Yeah.
right, he's 8 years old. He's been in a habit right? In the park, that's what he does.
Yeah.
And thousands of times he's met dogs the way he meets them, right? So we've got to change the programme. The message to Dexter in this particular scenario is really clear. There's a way to meet other dogs. Humping? No. Underneath? Licking their bits? No. Sniffing round the back end? Yeah. All right with that. Playing with them? Playing chase? All of those things, yes. Those two particular things, no. That'll be game over. So I'm going to say game over, and we'll move him away using a long line.
Okay.
So, in effect, that's a remote control,
Okay.
right? So what I've done is I've arranged for some volunteers to come on and help us
Okay.
out, right? They've all got male dogs, and let's see what he does, right? So
Okay.
we'll get to practice. I'm hoping that by the end of today we get to a point where he's actually going up to them and he's not going over the top
Okay.
or underneath, you know?
That would be good.
If we get to that point, we know we're on a winner.
Absolutely. Would love.
Right. Come on, young man. Come on.
But will a long line and a game over be enough to bring an end to Dexter's loving ways?
Hello. Now, let's see what he does. Oh, well, that's fine. So far, so good.
Okay.
Yeah? So, yeah, good boy. All right. Tell you what, let's move on to the next dog. There we go. Good boy. But he's taking
Okay.
himself off to the next dog. This is interesting. Right. Game over. Game over.
And he goes again.
Game over. Game over. Game over. Game over. Good boy, that's fine. Good boy. Sniff, 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 that's fine. Look, this is lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good boy. Look at that, look, they're doing what dogs do now. They're all sniffing the same patch,
That's so nice to see.
isn't it? How would you describe that?
Miraculous.
Really?
Well, look, I don't know that I've seen him just go in and try and be a buddy.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good boy, look at that.
Oh, buddy.
That's how you say hello to dogs. It's not hard, is it?
I'm heartened. Previously, he's just in there and I can't get him back. I can't pull him out of his, his obsession. So, yeah, there's hope.
Graham's managed to curb Dexter's enthusiasm, but it's Terry that must deal with his animal urges day to day.
Super, there we go. Sniffing, sniffing, it's good. Good boy.
Sniff, but no touchy, Dexter.
And then, yeah, game over.
Game over.
That's it.
Say it once.
Game over.
Say it twice.
Game over.
Say it 3. Basically, just say it a ton of times.
Oh, he stopped though.
Yep.
Whereas previously, he'd have been like, yeah, right.
Yeah, right, I'm
yeah,
straight back
right,
in.
Yeah.
Yep. Good sniffing, good sniffing.
Good boy. No, it's okay.
No, good boy.
Well, that was good.
Good boy.
Good boy. Yeah, that's good.
Good boy,
Just hanging
Dex.
there, look.
Good boy.
Brilliant. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah. I feel pretty good. I loved it when he had those quiet moments when we were training him. He didn't have that compulsion to go for it. So he's got to learn that there's a time for that and there's a time not for it.
I think we've made quite a bit of progress here. I mean, does it feel like a relief, a weight off your shoulders?
Yeah, it sure does. I can see the difference.
Well, if I've been able to do that for you today, then my work here is done, as they
Your
say.
work is done.
It was lovely to meet you.
Thanks, Graham. I'm
Yeah.
really happy.
Often when I'm doing dog training, in the space of a day, I can bring about quite a transformation in a dog. Today wasn't like that with Dexter because there's testosterone that's really driving his behaviour. We have seen quite a difference in him. He's learning that humping and going straight in for the undercarriage, that's not what we do round here. Normal dog. That's a big deal for Dexter.